I'm Josh. This is Silver Springs. It's time for a drink. As you may already know, it's whiskey season. And what better way to start off than with Whistlepig 10-year rye. So when it comes to Whistlepig, I gotta tell you, I am biased. I love Whistlepig. Whistlepig is a rye whiskey. This particular version is aged 10 years and it comes from Vermont. And it is just everything that you would want a rye whiskey to be. Now I get rye whiskey is not everybody's thing. It's definitely different than bourbon. Sort of the traditional bourbon notes or tasting notes are sort of butter and caramel, real round, real smooth. Rye whiskey is not that. Now, I personally love rye whiskey. It's spicy, it's warm. It's not necessarily proof warm, but just that sort of holiday spice. If bourbon is caramel and butter, I would say that rye whiskey is more like carrot cake, holiday spice, sort of clove, nutmeg, cinnamon, that type of thing. And I think Whistlepig does all that at the very highest level. It's easily the best rye whiskey I've ever had. Now, saying all that, Whistlepig is definitely an investment. As you can see, I bought this bottle from Nashville just before the store even got it. And I've had this bottle probably a year. So Whistlepig on our shelf is $92, so it's definitely an investment. It's not something that you're gonna, most of us, not something that most of us are gonna go through, in a week or be a daily drinker or any of that kind of thing. It's definitely sort of a special occasion. When the weather turned cold, I definitely reached for Whistlepig for sort of that first whiskey drink of the season, sort of kicking off the whiskey season right, at least in my opinion. Whistlepig is not easy to get in Mississippi. It just actually came in probably in the last 4 months. And so it's been somewhat difficult to get, but I am so excited that we have it. Again, it's an investment. It would be great for sort of a holiday gift for somebody that's a whiskey person, a whiskey collector, kind of into all that stuff. And we'll go through just a little tasting to kind of give you sort of an idea of what I'm talking about here. So again, when you smell it, initially it's a little upfront because it is a lot spicier than traditional bourbon or regular whiskey. It's that high rye element that really gives it its nuance. When it first hits your palate, it really tingles your tongue and tingles your whole mouth. It is up front, and then kind of through the mid palate and the finish, it starts to mellow out, and then on the finish, it really the rye flavors sort of come back alive. Again, I think it's phenomenal. It's 100 proof, so it's not a super high proof, but obviously it's a lot more than 80. But you really I don't taste a lot of the proof. It's not proof hot. You don't feel the alcohol coming out of your nose or anything like that. It's great to drink by itself. I know lots of people that love rye whiskey and old fashions. It would be great for that. But however you drink it, it really is, sort of a special thing at that price point for most of us. So I definitely think it's worth a try. If you're looking for a gift idea for the whiskey lover in your life, Whistlepig, in my opinion, is a great way to go. But like we always say, drink what you like, the way you like it. And every once in a while, try something new. Till next time, cheers.